Okay, the reason that Genesis 1 verse 9 through 13 is important, it's because it's the end of the third day. The third day, guys, the Trinity. It's where the creation of life happened, plant life. You know? The base life of all life required for all of life, guys. Plants. The Trinity, guys. You know? Father, Son, the Holy Spirit. You know? 3 dots. And you have 3 dots, guys. It makes a new equilibrium in a heaven. Which makes a 5. 3, 4, 5. Anyways. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 depicts 9, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay? And when I group these, I group them like this in the way because this is correct, okay? Because zeros don't cancel, okay? That 0 must remain, and I made this a 0. Because it's the Trinity, guys. It's the Trinity. So I depicted this as a 0. And then 2 9/11s. Anyways, so 2 9/11s. I see 9/11 everywhere, guys. And when you're reducing stuff, the zeros cancel, and then you reduce everything to a 1, and then one single digit, that's a whole number, okay? So this would be, you know, if we talked about, if we wrote this as 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, and a 9, because this is 0, that's a 0, the only thing left is this. This would be 9 and 4 of 5. Okay? That would be equivalent. Okay? If that's a 0 and that's a 0. That's all I'm saying. 9 and 4 of 5. Okay? So, when I see this, I depict it as this. Okay? 1, 2, 3, you're 0, you're 9/11, and you're 9/11. Okay? Because I see double 9/11s everywhere. To reduce this further, the 1, 2, 3, which is a 0, it is also a singularity. Because 3 makes 4 makes 5, guys. Now, if you want to get rid of the circles around your numbers, you just have to depict them in terms of Roman numerals. But not Roman numerals, but dimensions of unity. That's how you write a 9, guys. I write a 9 as 2 dots and 2 lines. It doesn't matter if the line here is curved or if it's straight. And your 1s are little h's, guys. But your 1s are zeros. Okay? Because a 1, looked at it a different way, is simply a 0. They are equivalent. Okay, guys? So, the Fibonacci is a table, okay? This would be the column that goes 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be the column that goes 1, 1, 2, you know, 3, 5, 8. Okay? And it's infinite. Zeros. Ones, zeros. Okay? And I actually depicted this wrong. Wow, I'm tired. I'm talking about your XY axis. Wow, I'm tired, guys. I'm sorry. Let me just scribble that. Hard to correct. Okay? This is what Fibonacci is all about. Okay? You have your X and your Y in your two-dimensional plane, guys. Because man and God are reversed. And the left hand of God and the right hand of God, because God is the creation. Okay, guys? I think that could be one single one. Anyways, so, like, this is my past work, guys. Like, I think this is how you're supposed to sleep, okay? Like, if you're a 1 person, that's how you should sleep. And if that, because a 0 is a 1, guys, okay? And a 0 is an H, is an 8, which is infinite. Infinite, guys. Okay? So, you have to make the Christ. Okay? Or the V. You know, you gotta make the V, Jesus keeps saying. You know, with his fingers. He does this, or he crosses them, because it's the number 7. Okay, guys? The number of God, you know? The way you properly write 7 is like that, because they cross. Okay? And Jesus is doing, you know, either this, or, you know, he's always doing that with his right hand of God, guys. And look, you're making a Christ and a Christ, and here's your line of division. Well, that's a D backwards and a D. And 2 D's make an M, guys. Makes an M. You know, masculine or feminine, guys. Because you're both. You're both masculine and feminine. Okay? 2 C's make a D. 2 D's make an M, guys. M is equal to 1,000. Okay? C is the 3rd dimension because C is 100. We live in the 3rd dimension, or the CD. M is 1,000. That's the 4th dimension. Yeah, I talk about dimensions, guys. The left hand of God, the right hand of God. This is the good side. This is the light side. This is the dark side. This is the Antichrist, and this is the Christ. You know, because man is balanced, guys. We're balanced. You can't be totally perfect, and you can't be totally bad. And what do they promote in TV and movies and everything? They promote the Antichrist agenda, the left. That's all they care about. Okay. You're both positive and negative, masculine and feminine, as 1 or as 2. But a next dimension. You're a family now. Okay? See, you're the next dimension. Now you're 2 M's. You're 2 M's. What do 2 M's make? I don't even know what 2 M's make. I haven't got there in my research. I haven't memorized that. But what do 2 1,000s make? Okay, in Roman numerals. What's the next dimension of unity in Roman numerals? I'll put it in the description. Okay? So this is stuff I did before. Okay? Like, this is my work on Fibonacci, okay? So this is your 69. And this is your column. I only did 1 quadrant because we work in an X and Y plane like this in math, okay? But we're talking 4th dimensional space. So we're talking, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 quadrants, guys, of things that are similar yet different. 69 ones, you know? We're talking about this quadrant. Okay? So this is what I get, okay? And I use this paper to understand 11. Okay, but you gotta understand 12, guys, because 12 is complete. Okay, I'll show you that in a minute. 12 is complete. This is the hand of God. 1, 2, look at V. 3, look at another V. 4, look at another V. 5, 6, 7, 8. Look, I can't make an 8 without the 5th pillar rising, guys. Look, you try. You try to not make this retarded finger go up. The 5th pillar is rising, guys. The hand of God. 9. The most powerful number. A slap. 10. Okay? 11. Gate of Ascension. 12. Okay, complete. 12 is a 0, guys. If you look at it differently. Okay, 13 would be infinite, I guess. Okay? So this is my work on this. Okay? And then this is the Fibonacci sequence that we know. Okay, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, etc. And this is the one I decoded. This is space. I believe this is time. I decoded the column of time using my knowledge of dimensions of unity and building blocks of unity. Okay? And how this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because we need to make the V, guys. We need to make the next dimension of V. Okay? And 2 V's make a 10. Look, that's an L. Okay, that's still a V, guys. It's just a different V. A 10. And 10 is perfection, guys. You know, Jews, perfect man, that's what they call themselves. Because they're the highest dimension of V. Hand of God. That's not high. That's not a V. And that's not a V. That's the highest dimension of V on the hand of God. I started decoding the 5th. I know it goes 0, 5, 9, 10. Because the diagonal here goes 0, 1, 5, 10. You know, where have I seen that before, guys? I'm just passionate, I'm sorry. I hope I'm teaching well. You know, 0, 1, 5, 10, guys. You know what I'm talking about, guys? Sure you don't, but this is what I'm talking about. Okay? Anyways, I have spreadsheets on that. Okay? And then I understand more about the creation of Genesis 1, okay? And how this is your Taurus, your 69, your yin and yang is your Taurus. And then Pluto was created, and Neptune and Uranus, okay? And then the universes, like all the lights in the sky that are not the fixed 88 rotating constellations. You know, the fixed 88 rotating constellation, the Earth is an icosahedron. Okay, it's a 12D shape, three-dimensional shape. And that equals 100, guys, which is the third dimension. Okay? So these are all the lights in the sky that are not the fixed 88 rotating constellations. This is great light in the sky to rule the day, Jupiter. This is a great light in the sky to rule the night, Saturn. You know, the cube of Saturn, guys? And the stars. Because your soul originates from one of these solar systems. And I believe my soul originates from Orion, guys. Okay? And once Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus were created, and you went 1, 2, 3, a trinity, guys, that's when plant life was created. So you have to move over a column. So you go 1, 2, 3. So this depicts plant life. Okay? And whatever you had before has to be brought down after. Okay? So we've already used this up. This is the stars. That's the fire. That's the Taurus, guys. That's our Father. That's knowledge of our Father. This is knowledge of where your soul comes from. And this is your solids, liquids, and gases. Okay? Now, plant life. And then the next day, what was created? Because we have to look backwards. I was always wrong about this. This is the left hand. This is the right hand of God. Okay? What happened after plant life? Plant life was created, okay? And then we had aqua life, or marine life. That's Mars, guys. And then we had foul life, or sun. The sun, guys, in the middle of the giant triangle I have depicted here. And then the next day, what was created? Okay, the cattle. The cattle were first, guys. It's Venus. And then we had creepy things, or insects and bugs. That's Mercury. And then we have the moon. Okay, the beasts. Beasts howl at the moon. How many luminaries do we have in the sky, guys? Because we're an icosahedron, which is a 12th dimensional shape. Like, I-C-O. Icosahedron. Okay? Look at this, guys. Pluto, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hey, look, guys, we have 12 luminaries to create man. Look at that. That's his legs being crossed, probably in a triangle. Because he's sitting cross-legged like an American Indian. And he probably has his arms out like an American Indian crossed in a triangle. And this is his torso. Okay? And the head. And your crown chakra. Okay? This is the page I used to do that. And then I understand Revelation 16 and how the earth... Well, this is the earth being created. Because the earth is 1 of 7 of 13 of 110. Okay? Now, Revelation 16 talks about the false prophet, the beast, and the dragon. Okay? Earth and 3 of something like it. N plus 3, guys. The N plus 3 is 4. Okay? Look at this, guys. In Earth, this is your RH positive, which can be O positive, A positive, B positive, or AB positive. And then you have this. If your soul originates from one of these star systems, you have AB blood, or B blood, B negative, AB negative, B negative, A negative, and O negative. And look, when we become one, when we become complete, guys, that's when our blood will all be the same, and we'll become one. And look, the next dimension of unity is an X. Okay? After an L, right hand of God. After an L, guys, which is a V, after you make the L, and the arms come down and become one, and the earth sits down, and when we become one with time, because I believe the fourth column and fourth row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, is time. And our God is God 26, and this is N plus 2.